Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let us hunt something. You can hunt. Have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good morning. It's the 26th of June 2018. Welcome back to another curated top 10 hunts from steemhunt.com. Let's get into these today. First one up is Bobby 2. Keep track of your subscriptions. This is massive if you are doing a lot of internet stuff online. Manage all your subscriptions in one place and get a notification when a bill is due. I mean, it's only £2, and I think for all of those little bills that come in, just keeping track of that stuff is kind of fire. Next up is the Neo Geo from SNK Corp. Japan. The legacy lives on in their little tiny arcade device. 40, is that 40 games or 40 years? I don't know, but the price of this is 11,000 yen, which I have no idea how much that is, but it looks like it's going to be on Amazon at some point. July the 24th, so this just come out. I think it's saying Pro Gear Spec Advanced Entertainment System, Neo Geo packed with 40 games. My daughter will absolutely love this thing. She probably knows nothing about the Neo Geo as well, and they were amazing little arcade machines. I used to love playing arcades that were powered by SNK games. Next up is the Manta 5 hydrofoil bike. Look at this beast. Look how much enjoyment this man is having on this thing. If you need to get from one side of this place to the other. Seems we're being attacked by aliens, but we have to work through because it's going to get too hot. If you have to get from one side of the coastline to the other, being able to cycle this bad boy from one side to the other, sticking this in the back of a van. I don't even know how this works. Is it electric? Is it just a weight distribution thing? Either way, it's pretty fire. Look at this damn thing. It's got a little like assistive kind of drive thing on the bottom. Hydrofoil bike. Amazing. Next up is the Stanley-Smart Measure Pro. Time is money. Save it with the Smart Measure Pro. I'm seeing a lot of these laser AR device kind of things. Smart Measure Pro, an app with your mobile device to capture height, weight, width, and area of targeted location just by taking pictures. That's pretty fire. Like, it's very similar to the AR version on the phone, but this is just like a dedicated device. Next up is Luna, the world's first transparent solar watch. Now, the reason why I threw this in here today is that I'm really impressed with the material. Can you imagine like that material being like integrated into a lot of your just usual devices? Like I've always been blown away that the laptop has never had a solar panel on the top of it. I guess until it's actually integrated into the frame in a nice way, it's not really going to be something they're going to put into the manufacturing cycle. Next up is Pony Beta. So what this is a courier service for something that you've either got to send or something that you're traveling around. You can actually take something for somebody. Now that kind of worries me a little bit, that you might be taking something that looks like a porcelain object was actually full of drugs. So I'm not kind of sure how this is going to go. I definitely see some kind of delivery service where, you know, like there's people who want to work and they work in an area and they get like things that they have to deliver. I already know a bunch of people are doing that from a like postal service perspective. They go to the post office, pick up like 20 or 30 parcels and deliver it in their local area. This background noise is driving me crazy. I do apologize today, but I have to record it now. If I don't record it now, then it's just going to get warmer. Next up is the surface-tension.net. Definitely surface tension going on today. Creative furniture design. So I posted a arcade thing the other day, but this one is as a coffee table, which I think I like just as much as the other one, in that you can have this in the center of the room. You can pull out those arcade bits. I'm not sure if you have like joysticks on one side or the other side, but it's got an integrated 32-inch screen in the middle of it, real arcade controls, and it's made here in the UK, so that's kind of cool because you don't have to like ship it amazingly far. But I kind of dig it. I don't know if I really want to be promoting the idea of like people sitting in the arcade. And I always never used to like the fact that it was difficult to see the screen. You like had to look in to the flat screen. It'd be nice if you could like pull that up and tilt that up in some way, like just like tilt the edge of it up. But you can see like the kids would love this. Just drop the drinks on the end of it and the snacks. and off they go. Next up is touchingmasterpieces.com. I thought this was interesting because it uses like AR and the Vivo headsets and everything in a really interesting way in terms of being able to touch these actual masterpieces. And then when you're actually touching these masterpieces, because obviously you're partially sighted or you're blind, then you can kind of like get additional information based on where you're touching on these models. So some of the world's most precious sculptural masterpieces become visible to the blind and visually impaired people thanks to new age digital technology. Incredible that we have technology that can do things like this these days. Final two today then is DAP Volume, the Wolf of Dap Street. I don't know why they called it Wolf of Dap Street. I kind of find that like they didn't need to call it that, I don't think. But I like DAP Volume. DAP Volume sounds good. 667,000 users have transacted 20 million times on 91 Ethereum decentralized applications. So this is about tracking Ethereum based projects, but I can definitely see this being a duplicated project for all the different blockchains, Steem, EOS, and you can see at a glance the volume in each one of these areas. And I think this is great for applications wanting to integrate different coins and different services. They can see where the volume is, and it's definitely a question that I've been asked for Steem and SPD is, you know, yes, it's great that there's a million users on there, but what's the volume of it? How many users are using it every day? And I've got no real stats without having to dig deep into some query into the Steem blockchain to get that information back. So seeing things like this is really, really cool. And finally today, Waylens, the best driving camera for auto enthusiasts. Now, I watched a little video and I'll be honest, I didn't think the quality was that great. But that being said, I do like the overlays. I do like there's like overlays detail that you can get on the top of it. You know, you've probably seen these before where you get a little like speed and like different indicators in, you know, different corners. And I really like that. So these data overlays, and they've got a bunch of them by the looks of it, because this is not the one that I saw. So I could definitely see this as like a video blogger or a van dweller, somebody who's driving a certain amount of time every day. 10 hertz GPS, a super accurate barometer, 9-axis motion sensor, and dual microphones on it. So that's kind of nice. Capture stereo audio of your commentary and the rev of the engine. So I mean, kind of nice. I mean, this has a like OBD2 transmitter, so not all cars have this. I think it's only in the last 10 years, and certain cars don't have it. And you just plug this into the actual you plug this into the car, and it brings back data about the car metrics. Pretty cool. I definitely like it. The fact that it's got these the camera looks kind of sweet. The transmitter is easy to plug in. The remote control, this kind of goes onto the steering wheel. It's got a window screen mount as well, and also those data overlays look really sick. So I could definitely imagine playing with those. I don't know how much they are actually. I'm just gonna have a quick look at the price before I finish up on this. How much are they? $500. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad price. I mean, it's not cheap, but if you're doing a lot of like motorsport or you're in the car quite a lot, I'm sure it's going to be worth its money. That's it for me today. I'm sorry it was so noisy today. I know it sounds like I'm on a building site. I have tried to overcompensate by like talking louder, but if I go any later than 9:30 today, it's going to be a nightmare. This is the problem, like once a week, like normally it's Mondays, today it's Wednesdays, just the way it is. If you've never been to steemhunt.com before, if you're just finding this video on DLive or YouTube, this is what the site looks like. All the links are on the right hand side. When you click on the link, they appear on the left hand side. Clicking the white button takes you through to the hunted link. To add your own, just go log in with your Steemit account. If you don't have one, sign up.steemit.com. 3 different ways to get a paid account. If you can't afford a paid account, you can get a free account, but you have to wait a week or 2 to get it. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching. I apologize for the noise. Tomorrow will be a lot quieter and will be more zen-like than usual.